Hey everybody, I'm back with my second paycheck of July 2020. This is a 3 paycheck month for me, which is always lovely, even though I don't necessarily feel like I benefit from that extra paycheck right now because I put extra money onto debt. But one day that money will just go towards something fun and it'll be amazing. So I always start with the balance in my main account. That's not the amount of the actual paycheck, it's just what's currently in there because inevitably I'll get paid on the Friday and I have some sort of an expense or a purchase that happens before I actually sit down and do the budget. And then that just sort of ends up in this no man's zone where it's not included anywhere in the budget for the spending. I don't know. It works for me, so we're just going to keep going with it. So I have, let me see. I have no focus today is what I have. So I always take half of rent. Normally on a 3 paycheck month, I actually move that or change that and I only take a third each paycheck, but I forgot with the first budget that I did, or for the first paycheck that I did for this month when I was budgeting, to switch it to a third, and I figured I might as well just keep it at a half if I can. I'm still putting it over into the savings account. I had thought to put it towards my debt as an additional payment because how great would that be? But then I realized that I have taken a couple days off of vacation at the end of the month. I'm supposed to be going away with a friend just for like 4 days. And I thought maybe I would put the money towards that instead of using my credit card, because the more that I can pay out of pocket for the trip, the less I'm putting myself into more debt for it. So I think that's what that's going to be like right now. But for now, I'm just going to label it as half of my rent because, why not? Then I do oh goodness, I cannot write today, $3.75 for a line of credit payment. That's my normal amount that I do as a payment every paycheck on it. So it's got me down to $10.50.09. Then I always do an additional $25 payment onto the line of credit, but I always write it separate because I like to make sure that I realize it's extra. It wasn't included in my original calculations for how much I needed to pay every paycheck. So I just like to remind myself that I'm going a little bit above and beyond what I was planning. Because, it's important to pat yourself on the back every now and then, especially with things as sucky as math. Okay, so what I'm hoping is we got a bonus at work. Mine was like $464, and I want to put that whole $400 onto the line of credit, but taxes come into play, evil taxes. So I don't know if I'll actually be able to because it depends how much the government actually took. So I'm going to calculate all my other things first, and then I'll see how much of that bonus I can actually put on. So I have minus 50 to my student loan. $975, and then minus 50 to my Visa. And I also, with that bonus from work, I bought a ridiculously overpriced sun hat, which I already owned one version of. I bought it in a different color because I wanted a different color, and I'm a very pale human, so I wear sun hats a lot. And I thought, since the bonus was $464, put $400 into something purposeful like the debt payment, and then have the other $64 to do something maybe fun with, and the hat total came out to $50.13. So I'm doing an additional payment onto the Visa of $50.13 because it was an extra, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm probably not explaining it well, but in my head it works. So we're just gonna have to go with it. So I'm just gonna put that sun hat. Hopefully that'll arrive in the mail at some point soon. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So my cell phone bill isn't due yet on this pay period. At least I don't think. They always sort of surprise me with when it's actually due. So I'm not going to budget for it on this one. I'll budget for it on the next one, which leaves me with $874.96, which makes me super psyched because then I'm pretty sure I can do that extra $400 payment onto the line of credit and still make everything work. Okay, yeah, I think I actually can, because I don't think that I'm missing anything, which is a minor miracle in and of itself, which is always why I leave a little bit extra in the bank account instead of doing a zero balance budget, because I'm always terrified that I'm going to forget something. So $474.96, and then I need $200 for gas. Dude, this bonus is amazing. And then I'm gonna give myself $150 for food, etc. I try to really limit how much I put in that category, but I do have to get like some shampoo and, you know, the things that like you don't have to get every week, but when you get them, they really do put your bill up quite a bit. So there. Okay, so that leaves me with a little net of $124.96 as a buffer in case I've forgotten something, which is more than plenty if my cell phone bill does come through, because that's $61.60 every month. Yeah, so I think it's pretty good. This all worked out, and it's nowhere near as tight of a budget as it was last week, which is always amazing to have. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go sign into my bank account and actually put all of this through so that I can't go and accidentally spend the money before I make all my bill payments, because that's a thing that happens. And I hope you are all having a great week with your budgeting if you do it, enjoying the summer if you're in a climate that gives you summer. Maybe you're in Australia. What do I know? I'm staring at beautiful blue sky and green bushes and a slight breeze, and it looks lovely out, and I think I'm going to grab the pre-existing sun hat I already own and go and get a little bit of fresh air. Have a great couple weeks, you guys. Bye.